Hello everyone, in this ASMR session we're continuing the playthrough of Timberborn that we started in the previous episode. Last time we experienced our first drought and it seemed it was going well. So now let's see what happens. So here we are again, experiencing our first drought. Now luckily it's going to be very short, 3 days. You can't get droughts shorter than 3 days, to be honest. So the dam that we built in the previous episode is doing its job. It's keeping the water still, so all in all, we're not really experiencing any drought. We still have water, plenty of water, whilst the rest of the area is now dry. Now, I wanted to build a forester building, and I didn't realize, or I forgot, that to build the forester you need to produce planks. So I need now a lumber mill, and a lumber mill requires power. So now let's build all this. Let's build a lumber mill, but also let's give the lumber mill some power. Now I'm going to use the power wheels. So, well, since we have some unemployed, the unemployed can work on the wheels and run all day. They'll be a very interesting workout. They'll be the best beavers, the one that actually have the perfect training, and they'll be the strongest one, the fastest ones. So, well, the only thing I find a bit annoying about these power wheels is that in the end they always have to be connected to the main road, so that kind of limits the way. So whilst you can put some buildings right next to one another, to share the power, you cannot really put these power wheels next to one another. Well, the only way is like that, not on the side, because they want to have an access to the main road, so that limits the way you can actually build them, I think. Anyway, so we made the connections, and possibly in the next few days we will have our lumber mill and some power, so we can produce the planks for the forester and actually for many other buildings that we can then build. Now, I was looking around, and there's a nice kind of hole, just below the waterfall that maybe I can use. I can pump some water, or put some water in there. I'm not really sure. What I'm sure is that we need a pile for the planks. Now, where should I put it? Maybe. Well, why not? Let's have it next to the logs. Right, so the lumber mill is actually ready, but hasn't got power in this moment. And of course I have to connect the lumber mill to the main district, to the central building. And we have already a worker ready to do its job. But for now, yeah, we're missing power. We have few things that we can exploit later. There's some trees down below, and later we will need metal actually to build more complex stuff. I think I saw in the beginning, whilst I was looking around at the scenario where some metal was. I think we have some metal in the east and in the west as well. But the only way I can get there is building another district inevitably. There's a limit for each district. You can't really extend a district, the full map. You need to build different groups with different districts, like small villages, and then move resources between them. But that will come later. Now the drought is going pretty well. We're in the last day, and basically we didn't really experience the drought. That's very good. Very good. I think this position here is very nice, because basically we have a source. So we have a river that really starts from where we are. So it's really convenient. Really convenient. Well, you can also build extra buildings, so you can have a sort of a builders guild kind of thing. So extra builders. Then you have hauliers, so they will bring around supplies more quickly and more efficiently. And we have, well, he's having fun. I hope he's not doing anything, but he will, well, probably he needs to, he needs some fitness training. Maybe he was eating too many carrots, because he's not really producing any power for anything in this moment. We're missing the connections. Alright. Like other games, actually, it's quite funny. I can't make a sort of comparison with Oxygen Not Included, another game where you have these hamster wheels, and as soon as you build one, you have, the duplicate, in case of Oxygen Not Included, running the wheel, even though it's not connected to anything and it's not producing power for anything. Yeah, it's quite funny. It's quite funny. Well, all our trees has been cut down, which is not good. Only few remain. So we really, really need the forester to start doing its job. And by the way, now the drought has finished and the river starts flowing again. Well, our river here basically is doing the same, but we cannot really see it because we built the dam and the dam kept the water in place. So, yeah, very good. Very good solution. Simple solution, but very effective. Very effective. Now, how long will it take for our beavers to connect? To connect the lumber mill to the power source, because now we're running out of wood. trees will grow back again. In general, it's not that without the forester there won't be any more trees. They will grow back, but very, very slowly. So you really need the forester, especially when your tribe grows and you have to do many things. So you need loads of logs for doing various stuff. Alright, we have the wheels, we're missing the connections. Well, hopefully we will get them by tomorrow. Yeah, not really sure. So let's speed up. Let's speed up the game so they will do it a bit quicker. Yeah, they're working on it. Well, that's the only thing they have to do, well, besides building the pile. Alright, so here we are. We have some power, so we will get some planks very soon. But now they have to build the pile first. Well, of course, as always, each building has got a very little warehouse inside. Oh, we have the forester. Yeah, the forester is ready. Nice. And have we got enough workers for the forester, or are we missing a worker? I think we're missing a worker. Because there's one, yeah, we have the alert that one building is missing. So, yeah, the forester is clearly, so that's the building that is missing one worker. Alright, so we have two solutions. One is actually wait for one of the children to grow up and start working. That's a natural solution. Or we can move a worker from one of the other buildings. I'm not sure how long will it take to get one more worker. Well, yeah, in this moment probably that's the quickest way. So I stop one building and immediately the worker moves to the next available job. So in this case, having beavers that can do any kind of job, it's actually very convenient. Hopefully they will keep it like that. They won't change this because it can create quite a problem. Well, so let's put down some more houses, because now it seems that the theory is if there are not enough beds, there won't be any more children. So I think that they will produce children. Let's use that expression. They will produce children if there's enough beds available, apparently. So let's increase the number of beds available then, because we need workforce, to put it very abruptly. We need more beavers to expand our tribe and to reach even more higher levels of well-being. How's the planting going? I think it's going alright. I can see some small trees there. So the forester is doing his job. Very good. Very good. Well, so far so good. I think now we have really, well, in this moment our tribe is very well defined. We have enough people, not too little, not too many. We're producing enough food, we're producing enough water. Later on, as we expand, there'll be some problems, I'm sure. But that's when probably you have to start creating a new district, and so you just move people out of your initial area. Now now I was looking at we need to produce gears as well to have more complex buildings, and I've unlocked the stairs. Ooh, this magic kind of building, the stairs, so we can actually go down or get down from this place. Because if I place so the stairs they only cover one, let's say one tile in the vertical, but we have the platforms that we can use to place the stairs above them, so then we can cover higher heights, higher than just one tile. But we have to unlock the platform as well. And there are three kinds of platform. One is that, so we have height of 1, height of 2, and height of 3. So now the idea would be go down from our lofty peak and start maybe cutting down some trees that we have already there, because it's evident in this moment that our trees, they're growing back, but very slowly, and we need trees. Very simple. We need more trees. So if I have also the trees down there under constant production, let's say, we might get enough trees for our current needs. Or those trees are that's the reason. So the beavers, the lumberjacks, can't reach the trees there in the back. So if I place them maybe here, for example, so a lumberjack there will reach also those 3 lonely trees there. So let's move. Well, you can't really move anything, you just destroy on one side and then you build on the other side. But let's move our lumberjack in a better position. Now, for example, the gatherers are fine, but our lumberjacks, we're not in the right position, at least one of them. Right. Well, I'm quite happy the way our village is expanding. We're not having big problems. Well, the first time I played, the first drought was a disaster. The second a bit better, but it was a different configuration of the river, and the position. So yeah, it was a difficult experience. This one is quite convenient. It's very well. Honestly, I think this one should be the tutorial scenario, because I picked the recommended scenario for new players, but in retrospect, this one is much easier than the one that is proposed. Anyway, it's not a big trauma anyway. So I think also the forester needs to go. I think if I put it there, because it can't reach, it's always those 3 lonely trees there. So let's get rid of the forester, of the one that I created in the beginning, and I get back the materials. So one good thing is that when you destroy a building, you get back the materials, so it's not that you wasted materials. You always get back your materials. That's very good. Very good. I like that. Right. So now I was looking a bit of our stats. So we have 3 children and we have, let's say, full employment. So that's convenient. But from experience, or limited experience that I have, you really want to have at least 1 or 2 unemployed, because beavers die. And so if you have exactly full employment, the moment one dies, then there's no one will get his place. So you want to have at least 1 or 2, if not a bit more, unemployed, ready to jump in and fill the void left by the beaver that passed away. Of course, if you have 10, 15 of them unemployed, then there's something wrong. Maybe you should create a new district, or maybe you have to expand a bit more, add some professions. But 1, 2, 3, I think it's a kind of a normal or acceptable to have. And quite frankly, the amount of space that we have here at the top of the mountain is not that, it's not that big. Of course you can go in vertical, but you need to build access on the vertical side. But I think at some point it will be really necessary to expand and create a new district, because we can't fit everything. Well, that will be for later. Depends how fast we are in creating some basics or some basic production. So besides food, water and logs, then the basics also include actually the planks and the gears. When you have those, then you can actually think about expanding. Where at that point you can only expand if you actually have unemployed. I think that's the rule that I kind of understood, or implicit rule. So at some point you create enough houses to expand the population, and then maybe you get, 5 or 6 unemployed, and so you move 3 or 4 of them, you move them out and start building a new district. I think that's well, that's the way I see it, at least. Well, not now. We're still suffering from lack of logs. So now we have the planks, but we haven't got the logs. Well, it takes a while for the tree to grow back. So now, oh yeah, let's unlock the platform. So now we can get down. So if I place, for example, a platform here, I think they'd be able to build it even though it's down below. I'm not really sure how far they can reach. But yeah, I can place it, and then of course I can place the stay as well. It looks like they're going to build it, because the moment I placed it, the beaver arrived and placed some material, so definitely I can build the stairs like that, so we can get down. And yeah, as I mentioned before, we can exploit the trees down there. Now, can they actually reach the stairs that I built? Yeah, okay, yeah, they can, the platform, they can pass below the platform, so the platform doesn't really block them. The stairs, but they can pass below the platform. So for example, I can design, okay, I can have the road passing below the platform. Yeah, it's fine. It's gonna be fine. Nice. So then we can start cutting the trees down below. We're expanding. And in all this, I didn't realize actually we have another drought coming. In 1.2 days, I was so busy in designing the stairs in the proper way that I actually didn't, completely missed the alarm for the drought. Now, since nothing much has changed from before, I think now we're going to be fine for this drought as well. I'm not expecting the drought to last more than 3 days. In the beginning, it's always 3 days, then I'm not sure when exactly. They will start to be a bit longer, maybe 4, 6 days, sometimes 7, and then very likely 9. But it will be much later. So now as a second drought, I think will be only 3 days like the first one. So we have, we should be alright. So let's see now how long it will last. And, I don't know, what do you know? It's actually 4 days. You get immediately a slight increase. Okay, for 1 day extra, we should be fine, hopefully. The amount of beavers didn't really increase that much from before. So we still have, 130 units of water, 240 of berries, and we will still have water and food, or we will still produce water and food for a while during the drought, so it won't be completely dry from the start of the drought. So in the worst case scenario, if everything dries up, we might have one day of complete drought. But yeah, let's see, 4 days is not that dramatic, so we should be able to resist 4 days. Finger crossed. Now, one thing that that I find a bit annoying is that you don't really get the idea of the consumption, how much each beaver is consuming per day in terms of water, in terms of food. So you can't really tell for how many days you have you build reserves, of course, you have to do that, but it doesn't really, you can't really understand if your autonomy is for 3 days, 4 days, 1 day. At some point you might get a feeling about it, but it would be nice to have a way to understand, okay, I have 120 units of water, that means 4 days of water, given the current number of beavers. Yeah, you can't really tell immediately. Maybe it's something, I hope it's something that I might add at some point to get an idea of how long the reserves last. Or maybe, I don't know, I've been playing this game for just a little, so maybe it is already available as an information, but I didn't really see it, or I don't know where it is. Anyway, still last day of drought, and I think we're doing fine. So in the worst case scenario now, we might go half a day with complete drought, but it doesn't look likely. Well, I think we really, now half a day, I think we're fine. We're going to be fine also for this one. Good, very good. Now I will, since we have some unemployed, I can have another forester that will take care of the berries. So now I can mark the area for the berries that needs to be planted back or taken care of, kind of thing. So this forester has got a big job to do. And the drought has ended and we survived very easily. So I was right in the beginning. 4 days is still 4 days is still an amount of days we can easily survive a drought. Nice. Well, since now the water is coming back and we survive, maybe I can start developing the area below the waterfall, and so we can start cutting those trees and have more wood, more logs available for our activities. So let's put down the lumberjack and another forester as well. I think we need, so we'll need at least one forester and one lumberjack. So let's do that. So that's the forest. The lumberjack is already there, and the forester. now, yeah, I can already see. So every time you click on a building, it gives you can see the line going around the district, and now the line reaching the forester is already red, meaning that it's really at the edge of the district, so we can't really expand much more further beyond where I placed the forester now. So that will become a problem later. Now let's mark the area for the forester so it can, and also mark the area for the lumberjack. Ideally they have to overlap, so one cuts down the trees, the other one plants back those trees. Seems very reasonable and simple. Now, yeah, so they can't, so if I put it there, they can't access it, so let's remove, let's remove that one and put some stairs so they can access that small area there, right? And then we plant some the birch. Here we have birch trees, not pines anymore. And yeah, let's define the area for the forester, so we have a constant supply of trees to be cut down. Right. I like this game. It's simple, but still it's got enough complexity to keep you, to keep thinking how to do things, etc. And of course, the droughts are always, the impending doom for the community, for the tribe. So it's still in early access, so I'm curious to see how what they add to the game and what will be the finished product. In this moment I have no idea how far they are from completing or considering complete the game, but yeah, it works pretty well. Now I want to do something weird. Since now I have the stairs and the platform, let's put the warehouse for the carrots on top of the warehouse for the berries. So we can start going a bit vertical, while the warehouse for the carrots is empty. So we can easily destroy it. So now, I think we're doing good. So far, so good. Nice. I think we can close the video here. We had another drought and it didn't really affect us. So far, so good, I'd say. I hope you've enjoyed and that this ASMR session was useful for you. So if you liked the video, please like, subscribe or leave a comment. And I hope I can see you again for another session with Timberborn or any of the other games that I play. Thank you very much for watching. Bye bye.